Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's say, can you see what's so proud by the dawn? Oh, say, can the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? What's so proud?
Okay. Hold on for a minute.
Columbia,
What the hell?
happy land. Hail, ye heroes,
Gotta
heaven
find a
born
better way.
band.
Gotta get a better way of a better system, though. Black Guy 9, I see you, man. I gotta get a better system, man, than this, man. Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna get it taken care of, man. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, man. Get this song, man, you know. Yeah, but I see you in here, and I see you, Black Guy 9. I see you, man. I really do. Yep, so we're going to get them today, though. In fact, let me do this here. We're going to go ahead and get them. We're going to get them, boy. We're going to get them. Let me see here. And it's something, because, you know, I started talking about it, kind of leaned into it and stuff. But, yeah, we're going to get this out of the way here, too. Let me do this here. We're going to go ahead and move this. Let me go ahead and do this here. I got something to move out of the way here. This screen here. We're going to move that out the way. And then what we're going to do is, you already know. Let me see here. Where is my other thing at? All right, let's go ahead and do this here. Just give me one moment here. I'm going to put this up because I got to grab the thumbnail picture again. Let's see here. I got a faster way. Okay, there it is. Yeah, we're going to grab this thumbnail photo here. Let me see here. And we go, oops. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Let me see here. We're going to go ahead and grab this thumbnail pic. And we're going to go ahead and put it right down here. There we go. Now, for some reason, hold on for a minute. That's not right. Hold on for a minute. I got to get, yeah. It's a little bit too big. I got to get it to fit right in there. Let me see, replace. Just give me one moment here. Just got to replace something here. Is that the photo right here? Nope, that's not it. Hold on for a minute, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just go ahead and put this up here. I thought I was prepared. Yeah, I got to come up with a better, oops, wait, mine went by. There we go. Got to have a better system. Okay. What's this? Okay. All right, just give me one moment here. This pops up at the top. Nope, it didn't pop at the top. Whew, boy, hold on for a minute. It just looks naked over there, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, man. Where is the photo? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Mm, 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 mm. All right, I'm gonna put another one up here though, cause I know that we're on live and stuff, but hold on for a minute. I'm gonna put another photo up here. It's more impactful when I do the photo. You know what I mean? Very, a lot more impactful. Let me see here. Give me a minute, boy. We about to get in it. We're gonna get to cooking. You know, we're gonna get to cooking because I said we have to talk about this thing here. The democratic socialism, man. We have to talk about it, or socialists, and who these people are, what is going on, how they came in here. They shouldn't be in our political government and so forth. We're going to go ahead and talk about this because, you know, I started talking about this before. These people that really, you know, as I said before, we're talking about people like Bernie Sanders. He was one of the first one that brought AOC in. You know, AOC is definitely a democratic socialist. You know, she's not by herself, but we're going to go over that. In fact, let me go ahead and put this up. This is the one I wanted. As you guys can see, all the people that you see here, all these people that we're looking at right here are born abroad, 19 House members. Their journeys to Congress. This is why we've been invaded. There's no other country in the world that would allow a foreign-born person to be in our Congress. You see what I'm saying? This is the problem right here. This is why we are considered a joke, at least we used to be until Trump came around. This is a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Well, name me a country other than the United States when you could be part of their political system, right? And not even be born here. Look at this. I mean, and this is a photo here. We're going to get in it, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to get in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I'm so damn clueless, let me go and address her real quick because I usually don't address until right now. She said I'm clueless. Explain why. Before we get started, don't just put up statements and stuff. Don't just say stuff, in other words. Tell me why I'm clueless. Tell me why I'm ignorant. See, these are children here, man. Look at her. She could be no more than somebody. You know, somebody's daughter. She's too damn. Look at this. She's too damn old to be stupid. You know, I understand that men may not be checking you, but you should be out there having a good time instead of on my live trying to tell me what to do. Because I'm going to get to cooking, right? Boy, let me go ahead on and get it back on my thing, though. So as I was saying before, so these right here, foreign born, we're going to do some cooking, but we're going to go hold down. I'm going to tell you the reason why. This young lady here, they are the reason, ladies and gentlemen. They are the reason because they've been brainwashed from K-12 to accept this type of nonsense. I bet you she don't know anything about the Constitution because they don't really teach that stuff. They're teaching it from a far leftist ideology, and we're going to get into it right now. So let me go ahead and pull up my notes, right? We're going to break it all down, boy. Welcome to the live. We're talking about the democratic, social, political ideologies seeks economical equality through democracy. This is what we're dealing with here, right? So we're talking about, this is a definition style examiner, right, of the democratic socialist. What is that? It's described as an ideology, right, as pursuing, right, economic equality, strong public service, and worker control over the economy through democratic, right, means like elections and laws. It frames the ideology favorable by contrasting it only with revolution or authoritarian rule. Isn't that what we're under right now, ladies and gentlemen? The far left, right? This is what they're talking about, right? This is an ideology. We're going to break this all down, man. We're going to talk about it. So what they don't talk about, see, they dress it up. talking about, oh yeah, we're just giving people opportunity and all this liberalism and all this other stuff. This is far deeper than liberalism. This is far left. We're talking about socialist, right? Marxist, and on the brink of communism, right? This is what they're teaching in schools. This is why Trump had to do what he had to do to shut this down, right? Every country, right, that has implemented socialist economic policies have been reduced economic growth, right? Capital flight, right? Or here it is, right? Another thing, and declining living standards. This is what they don't tell you, the flip side of it. They dress it up. Now, I already ran and did a one of these AI tool things. They don't talk about what I just read. They leave that out. See, they dress it up. It's kind of like a Trojan horse. You notice with Democrat policies and far left Democrat policies, they're nothing more than a Trojan horse designed to trick you. Because once you sign onto it, there's something pops out. And that's exactly what it is. Here's another thing you may or may not know. Even with some of the people on the far left, the definition omits that worker control over the economy means government bureaucracies, right? Making decisions that free markets handle more efficiently, right? Here it is. Democratic socialism consistently, right, lead to higher taxes. This is what they don't tell you. Longer wait times in public services. This is another thing. Russia, North Korea, and so forth, they know this stuff, right? And less individual freedom is what they're doing right now, right? Wait, so we already talked about it, right? Venezuela, Cuba, you heard me mention this the last time, Soviet Union, the old Soviet Union, not Russia now, the old Soviet Union, all began as a democratic socialist movement before collapsing into authoritarianism regimes. This is exactly what it is, right? This is why somebody like Trump had to come along to stop it. See, the people that rah-rah and fighting, they've been tricked. They've been miseducated from K-12 and college. These are breeding grounds for the democratic socialist. Kamala Harris is one. People don't really realize this because her parents, both her mother and father, were democratic socialists. Go and pull it up. This is what they are. This is where they get this stuff, right? Here it is. We're going to go down the list of these people. So hang on, because it's going to get bumpy, you know. We're talking about the economic equality is a soft sale for taking your money, right? And handling it in Washington. The definition skips, right? The part where it never works. This is the thing. Just like the young lady in my chat, she wants, hey, you ignorant and you stupid. She can't give an example where this ish works. Neither of them can. I've been in many of these liberal things, which because I do troll with facts. So some of you guys may have seen me, like Jason Beatrice seen me in the other guy's room, but he's cool though because he's MAGA, you know. But I've been in these other chats though. Most of the time, I get in these liberal chats, even the small groups. I get in their little groups or whatever, and they can't explain anything. All panic, or they just end up blocking me, you know, because what they have learned and been taught, they haven't been taught how to debate very well, right? They don't teach them how to do that. It's a what we call kind of like a safe space, echo chamber, and when you go there, right? They talk about it's all this news spin with this whole Trump thing right now. I don't really cover the current stuff. You guys can already get that information, you know. But if you're listening to them on the far left, they're gonna have you, oh yeah, this guy is a fascist and whatever. They don't understand what fascism is either. That's another thing. It's a joke. They do not understand any of this stuff. This is why your boy Tony Love is gonna go ahead and break it down, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have the flag, the Constitution, because they've been taught to hate America from K-12 in college. Many of you know this, right? There's not a patriotic bone in their body. And the only time it'll become patriot, if they had that's what they want. They want to get a democratic what? Socialist as president. That's the goal, right? And we stopping them, and we are going to stop them. That's not going to happen. Not on Trump's watch, not on my watch, or any other Patriots watch, MAGA included. We're not going to allow it on our watch. Sorry, right? And I'm not sorry, but it's not going to happen. With the revolution, here it is, though. So let me get to the other part here. This is a textbook definition of democratic socialism. Sounds warm and fuzzy, right? Because, again, it's a Trojan horse, right? It's designed to look, sound, warm, and fuzzy, right? But it leaves out the most important part. It has never worked, as I said earlier. Every nation that has pursued worker control over the economy, right, through the government programs had ended up with less freedom, high taxes, worse outcome for regular people. The definition conveniently, right, here it is, a contrast, we talked about it earlier, here it is. You guys already know, it's in the title. Democratic socialism only. This is what it is. With revolution and authoritarianism, right, ignoring, right, the massive middle ground of freedom, free market capitalism that has actually lifted billions out of poverty, right? Capitalism, we have more definitions throughout the world with capitalism. It ain't perfect, but like I just read, it have lifted billions out of impoverished situations. Because let it be told, if we were under a democratic society or democratic socialism, socialist government, or I'm sorry, we already have one of those too. Democratic socialist, right, as a president, we'll be in huge trouble, man. What I just read to you guys, you want to be out here waiting in long lines, government control? Look at New York. You know my dummy, he's one of them. My dummy never had a job in his life. He comes from a trust fund family that got millions. Let's stop the cap. The people were so stupid in New York. Yeah, they never even asked the question, how are you going to pay for this stuff? And we're going to get on the free buses, it's going to be high wages or whatever. We're going to have $30 an hour and all this other kind of nonsense, right? They're so stupid and gullible. He got in there on a lie and could not deliver. You know what he does? Like they all do. Blame it on Trump. Trump wasn't going to give him that money like that. It goes against our whole Constitution. This is why it's dangerous. We're kind of glad that Mondami got in there because people got to see it. New York, the city of my birth, is effed up over there, man. Let's get into it, right? Right? So here it is. Nice definition. Now it tells us what's happened to what? Venezuela, huh? When they tried the strong public service and worker control part, we already know what happened. This is the reason why Trump got to go in Cuba too. They've been under fascist dictators for a very long time. Talking about Fidel Castro and his brother, right? Che Guevara, you know. Look what ended up happening. They've been under authoritarian system, right? Just like they're trying to set up in America. It's not going to happen. We are not going to succumb to democratic socialist. We're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So the Democrat defined as a multiple party elections and civil rights. Here they go again. Man, here we're going to get into it. This is going to be real good today, though. And I'm glad you guys are coming into the room, though, because I'm eventually I started to make a video today, but I said, you know, I wanted some people to really get in here, to really chime in and stuff. I'm gonna make some videos too. This appears to be a political definition or talking points framing democratic, right, as synonymous with multi-party. Let me make this a little better. Here we go. I'm trying to find oh yeah, that's a lot better. All right, there we go, guys. Let me go move this out the way. So it appears to be a political definition or talking points framing democratic as synonymous with multi-party elections, free speech, civil rights. and peaceful change through voting, right? Sounds familiar, right? It presents as a selective, idealized, right, definition that omits competing, right, pretensions, right? The framing subsidies imply that one party or system owns these values. Here it is. Now, what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, we have what we call the good old constitutional republic. Not a pure democracy, and that distinctions matter legally and politically, right? The definition omits the role of an electoral college is what they're trying to get rid of on the left. This is why when, you already know, Hillary Clinton, right? Remember when she lost to Trump, because Hillary, she was killing it out there, right? She just figured, hey, I got the popular vote. Got this thing in the bag. But what she didn't count on was electoral college, and Trump won it off of that. This is what is in our Constitution, right? If they ever get in power, they already told you what they're going to do. They're going to get rid of the filibuster. They're going to nuke it anyway, and they're going to get rid of the electoral college. Because, again, their system and their ideologies, right? Ideologies is set up, right, to do one thing, a totalitarian, authoritarian system. They do not share power. That's why they don't even want debating here. They just go over here screaming, holler, yeah, you fascist, because this is what they've been taught to do. They're letting you know, hey, we don't have to have a reason. We just don't like it. Sounds familiar? It never worked anywhere in the world. But to the young people, like this young lady that's misunderstood, this sounds like a great concept. Plus, I can hate Trump at the same time. So she's only doing this because she don't like the present president, and she likes something like this. It sounds revolutionary. You know, revolution for young people, you see it in the college schools and so forth. It always attracts the youth, you know, and you start becoming more conservative as the older you get. Liberal, young, wild, you know, college sit-ins and no nukes and all. Think about it. It's all young folk. They live at home with their parents. Keep it real. Just like this young lady probably do, right? You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what it is. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the federalism and checks and balances, right? And this is what the United States, under the Constitution, is built upon. Checks and balances. No authoritarian systems. It's designed to keep other systems or departments in check. That's exactly what it is, right? So that intentionally, right? Limit pure majority rule. That's the key, right? Majority rule. Democratic as used here conflates a governing philosophy with Democratic Party brands and common rhetoric, right? Sleight of hand. This is what they've been doing the whole time. Ever since Trump been in, everything I have been reading is what they've been doing. I said I was going to get in this, and I did the work earlier before I was going to go live, go in here, do some research, do some stuff, and basically put it together, right? Republicans, right, also support freedom of speech, civil rights, and elections, yet framing implies otherwise by omission, right? Calling it a democracy erases the constitutional republic Americans actually live in, right? This is exactly what they've been doing. When they say that Trump is a threat to democracy, it's their authoritarian ideology rule. This is the stuff that they want. They don't want this Constitution stuff. That's why they don't ever talk about it. They try to use the Constitution, freedom of speech, to fit their narrative, right? But we know it's not working. To fit their narrative, a system that's right for the people, by the people, right? Instead of whoever that's in charge, they don't even understand what a democracy is. If I wouldn't have read it, they still have a clue. They wouldn't have a clue. In other words, it says mob rules. They rather have a mob of people, what we call the syndicate, right? This is a organized, like pretty much like the mob, right? But it's really what it is. It's an organization, well-ran, well-funded, that got key people in different places to protect their authoritarian system. This is what we're talking about. The pawns that you see are controlled from the left and from the far left. The far left are young. I'm going to go down through the names. Everybody right now, foreign or domestic, that fits under a democratic socialist, right? These are young people, right? A lot of them are young. They have already replaced the old guards like Maxine Wicked West Waters, right? Nasty Pelosi. She ain't in this, she ain't in Congress no more. And there's a list of others. There's others that's going to be out. Bernie is on his way out. Chuck Schumer is on their way out, right? These people that was the old guard in their old system. Now, those are just liberal Democrats, not far left, the ones I named. The new people like AOC and all them, Dummy, right? And the rest of them, right? There's a list of them. I'm going to go over that in a minute, right? This is exactly what it is. So if you come here to learn something, I appreciate coming in on the channel where I break it. We break it down. The definition sounds clean, but it is doing quite political work. The United States is a constitutional republic. I said that many times. Not a pure democracy. The founders were expected, so let me see here, explicit about that, right? Framing the democratic values as exclusive home of free speech and civil rights as a branding move, not a civic lessons, right? Republicans support, election speech and rights too, right? Do not let a bumper sticker rewrite the Constitution. I agree with it. Hard pass on the civic lesson from the party that spent 4 years calling election results illegitimate, right? The republic predates the brand, which it does. Constitution go all the way back with the signing in 1776. We all learned that in school. The Constitution of the United States of America, the Declaration of Independence, right? And the 27 amendments, right? It is the best governing system on the planet. There's no other country in the world that you can go to that's going to be better than the United States. But let these people on the far left tell it, and these are alt-left, dangerous, right? Look at Antifa and all them. They want to do away, and when they do get in power, they're going to do away with the Constitution. I'm going to let you guys know that. That's why you got to go out here and vote these bastards out. We already got the leverage already. You have to do your part and get your behind out there. We got 6 months now. Get out there and get the vote for the, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. The primaries. Get out there because it matters. For now in 2028, it matters. We got the big picture. This is what it is, though, man. So socialism defined as a welfare, equality, and social work control and worker control. Sorry about that. Not social work, but it's worker control. And here it is right here. So I'm going to let this read a little bit. I'm going to have to get something to drink in a minute. But let me go ahead and let this do its thing a little bit. Hold on for a minute. Let me go ahead and play this. But that way you guys just stick around because it's going to get real interesting. Yeah, go ahead and allow it.
This is a definitional blurb that frames socialism in the most flattering possible light. It cherry-picks the soft, warm buzzwords like social welfare and reducing inequality while omitting any mention of government coercion, failed historical examples, or economic trade-offs. It reads like a PR pitch for a political ideology.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what it does. This is what these people, it gets more interesting. Let me go and give a little bit more here. This is the stuff they never talk about. They talk about all the warm and fuzzy stuff, but they never talk about what the real intent is, right? This is
Every
the real
major
intent.
socialist experiment in history, from the Soviet Union to Venezuela, produced poverty and depression, not prosperity. The definition omits that government control of key industries routinely leads to shortages, corruption, and loss of individual freedom. Reducing inequality through government force means taking from producers and giving to bureaucrats, not workers. Socialist healthcare and housing systems in practice create long wait times, rationing, and declining quality, facts absent from this rosy framing.
There it is. You see what's happening in New York already. Now, had he would have had the money, Trump shut that down, and it was a reason for it. Because Trump knows this. And some of you know this stuff too, the stuff I'm reading. Trump knows it, and that's why he didn't get the money. This is the real deal. Whatever Mondummy is saying, he didn't get the money, and this is the reason. Because we know that Mondummy is a democratic socialist. He ain't by himself. And we're going to go down through the list of names. How this country was being hijacked, putting these people into place and so forth. So we're going to talk about it, right? Here it is. And I appreciate you guys showing up. You know, I really do. Here it is. Hold on for a minute. All right. And we have some more here. I would have thought I had a lot more people that showed up. Boy, I tell you, but the thing about it is, I appreciate it though too. Some people find this stuff boring, right? Before I go on, and I kind of figure it was, but I said this could be saved as a, like a video later on. But this is more important than what everybody else is talking about out there. These people are what they truly are, democratic socialist. And we have to do it. And no, it may sound like it's drying paint, but I have to do this, right? I went back in and fact checked this stuff because when you're doing regular AI, people love GPT chat. I never use GPT chat. If that was my only source to have to use it, then I have to use my right pen, my AI fact check, which I did earlier, but I didn't use Chat GPT. Grok and other ones, what they do, they miss it. They miss it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and play the rest of this out. That way I can rest my mouth a little bit. All right. Just give me one moment.
Socialism got a glossy rebrand. Social welfare and reducing inequality sound nice until you check the history books. Venezuela called at right pen AI. Socialism got a glossy rebrand. Social welfare and reducing inequality sound nice until you check the history books. Venezuela called at right pen AI. This definition of socialism reads like a campaign brochure. It highlights warm fuzzy phrases like social welfare and reducing inequality but conveniently forgets to mention the Soviet Union, Venezuela, Cuba, or any place this ideology has actually been tried. Government control of healthcare, housing, and energy means bureaucrats decide your future, not you. History is the context that was left out. Nice definition. Now ask Venezuela, Cuba, or the Soviet Union how the bigger government role worked out for them.
And that's why you have Dink Shirley over there in Cuba, at least he was. He spoke to the people in Spanish. The people in Spanish gave their real, honest, not just their opinions, but what they've been experiencing living in Cuba. Those people in Cuba wasn't lying, but what do they do? CNN and all them, they do spin news. And you got people that are far, far left, because these young people, all they know is far, far left stuff, right? These are your radical people, right? What we call the democratic socialists again. That's what they're repping. That's what they're championing for, right? A lot of them come in this room, right? But they don't have anything, right? Here it is. So, as I said, the core ideas of a democratic socialist or socialism explained. So let's go ahead and break this down a little bit. Because again, they don't talk about this stuff. So let's go ahead and get it. Hold on a minute. Give me 1 minute. We're going to go into the core ideas of what they truly believe. And I'm just surprised that more content creators, the ones that's for Trump, man, I don't know if it's just me, but this is important because people have to know how this country they were trying to hijack it and trying to overthrow. They already tried with and so forth, right? They already tried. Another friend of mine here, I call her back later. Let's go ahead and get into it.
This piece lays out the core tenets of democratic socialism, including universal health care, free college, strong unions, and higher taxes on the wealthy. It frames these as positive ideals while distinguishing the ideology from Soviet-style communism. The framing is sympathetic and promotional rather than neutral or analytical. No mention of the cost burden universal health care and free college place on taxpayers and the national debt. The piece omits that strong unions have historically driven up costs, reduced competitiveness, and contributed to job losses in key industries. Higher taxes on the wealthy is presented as straightforward policy with no acknowledgement that capital flight and reduced investment are documented consequences. The dismissal of Soviet-style communism as simply authoritarian ignores that every major socialist experiment in history trended toward authoritarianism regardless of democratic origins. Free college means your paycheck funds someone else's gender studies degree. The red pen doesn't lie at right pen AI. This explainer on democratic socialism sounds warm and fuzzy until you realize free means taxpayer-funded. Democratic control of the economy means government bureaucrats making business decisions. And rejection of authoritarian socialism is just wishful thinking. History shows where this road leads every single time. Right pen breaks down what they left out. Framing government control of the economy as democratic doesn't change what it is. Every dollar of free college comes from someone's paycheck. Worth asking who pays before calling it a core idea in practice.
There it is in a nutshell right here. This is the stuff that should be talked about more. These are not your regular Democrats, man. I kept saying that, right? And we have to go for the kids don't really know what the old Soviet Union is because Generation Xers, like myself, we lived through that time. We were young, but we know what the Soviet Union is way before it was called Russia. It did not work then. Look at these other countries. Cuba, it did not work. Venezuela, it did not work. North Korea, it did not work. A lot of your African nations, it did not work. And so forth. Asian countries as well, besides North Korea. It does not work, no matter how they try to sell it. It doesn't work. Here it is right here. I mean, I'm just saying. We're talking about things, ladies and gentlemen, talking about high taxes, right, on the wealthy. Ain't that what they be out there championing? I've been across a lot of these liberal-ass chat rooms, right? They sit up here and make it sound like, yeah, the wealthy, you know, they should be paying their fair share and all this other stuff. Most of your wealthy, right, we're talking about capitalism, stuff that works. A lot of them go to a job, they pay their bills. It's up to you. Where you spend your money and so forth. Nobody ain't supposed to give you something, right? You have an opportunity. Everybody have an opportunity to open up a business. You have opportunities here in America, unlike some of these other countries. You know, that's the thing about it. But they're not saying that. They're trying to sell the fact that capitalism is the worst thing ever, but they can't produce any type of examples where this system works. And they don't like debate. They would never debate this stuff at all. They run and hide. They run and hide in these rooms that I show up. They run and hide. I was on this one today. I ain't gonna mention his name. I think they're out of Arizona. One of these one of these far left liberal TDS hating channels. There's so many of them, right? And all they do, they're not open for real dialogue. They just sit up in here, you know what I'm saying, and just listen to CNN and all this. Man, I mean, shit. I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, repeating, regurgitating what CNN tell them. It's so bad, ladies and gentlemen, I had to invest in it on a good AI fact checker because the ones for the left is designed to hide spin news. I get them all the time. The other stuff, just spin news stuff. Thanks to Obama, right? And the propaganda machine, right? This is exactly what ended up happening. Smith and Month Act that Obama changed. Obama was the one that changed that. That's why we got this propaganda news now, man. The young generation don't know that stuff. They think this is how it always supposed to go. Because we know who's teaching history and who isn't. Bunch of liberal camps, man. Bunch of K-12 college, man. They ain't learning nothing but how to be a liberal and how to be a mindless autoton. That's what they taught to do. Don't question nothing. Don't have no critical theory. or you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff. They don't even have, I mean, be able to critically think is what I'm trying to say. Critically think. So the democratic socialism explained the public ownership with democratic was an intent, right? All right, let me see here. Let's go ahead and get this right here. Give me one moment. I'm going to let this read just a little bit.
This piece explains democratic socialism as a system favoring public or democratic control of major industries while maintaining democratic governance. It cites Bernie Sanders and AOC as U.S. examples and points to Nordic countries as models, though it notes those nations are technically social democracies rather than full democratic socialism. The core pitch is socialism achieved through democratic means rather than revolution.
That's exactly what it is. Since they already have the democratic system in these Nordic countries anyway, you notice that it's been a change. Just like in the United States, we've been dealing with the liberal Dems for years. We got this new group that's coming in now. The new group is coming in and hijack the old guards of the old democratic system. This is a new group, and they're young and radical, right? Same thing gonna be doing over here. They're already doing it in Europe. They've been doing it in Europe first. You know what I'm saying? This is what they've been doing. Let's go ahead and go through here a little further on. I'm just gonna have to read a little bit, and then I'm gonna talk. I think that'd be better than just having it to read the whole thing. I'm gonna have to break it up.
Every real-world attempt at democratic socialism has trended toward authoritarianism, a pattern completely ignored here. Nordic countries explicitly rejected the democratic socialist label and built their wealth on free markets before expanding welfare.
There it is. There it is. This is what's been going on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and go down a little bit further, where we go into it for real, for real.
Bernie Sanders honeymooned in the Soviet Union and praised bread lines. A detail omitted when holding him up as a model. Government control of major industries has a consistent historical record of shortages, inefficiency, and corruption.
You guys hear that? If you didn't know, Bernie Sanders, he could have honeymooned anywhere. When it was called the old Soviet Union, he had a honeymoon in the old Soviet Union. You know, he's like, what is he, like 80-something high? But in any event, he goes and honeymoons in the Soviet Union and praised the bread lines, right? He loves that, right? Here it is. They were over here. Remember when Bernie was running? The youth was pushing Bernie because to the youth, the ideas sounded wonderful, right? Here it is. Oh, man, we're going to have free education. Yay, you know, we ain't got to pay. They was pushing this stuff, man. Bernie Sanders, right? Right? Here it is. Bernie is, I believe, one of the oldest, right? One of the oldest, right? Democratic socialists, right? Here it is right here. And then he honeymooned over there, right? When holding up, right, as a model, government control major industries, right? Here it is. Historical records of shortages, right? Inefficiencies and corruption. He was rah-rahing for that. What type of person would honeymoon? Isn't that kind of weird? You can go to Hawaii, you go anywhere. He decided to go over there to when it was called the Soviet Union, which is old Russia. Ain't good over there, man. He got off on it. Man, I love these bread lines. Yeah, I love the bread lines. Hell to the oligarchy. You know what I'm saying? What a hypocrite he is, man. This is what happened. Oh, my goodness. Man, not making this up. I had to research this. You would have never known. You would have never known. Let's go and get down to the rest of it. Yeah, they don't want none of me in here, man. They don't want none of me.
Socialism but democratic sounds clean until you remember every country that tried it. Nordic nations built wealth on capitalism first. That part got left out at right pen AI.
There it is. Here it is as well. These Nordic countries, the Scandinavian countries and stuff like that, these have, like Trump said, a lot of them have been basically a welfare nation because they use socialism, right? With these set-aside programs and all the rest of this stuff, off the back of the taxpayers in America. They ain't pulled their own weight. They didn't pull their own share. Ever since we liberated them, thank y'all for the likes, ever since we liberated them back in World War II, it was the United States and Russia, right? That's why I find it these were the two countries, right, that liberated their ass, right? They ain't do anything in return, man. They've just been taking money, and our systems over here set this up. But let's go ahead and be real. Let's go in a little bit further. And I appreciate you guys sticking around, though. I know that may not be the most important topic, but this is important. All that other stuff, Trump going to China and all that, I ain't saying that that's important. They even spending the news on that. What they doing, ladies and gentlemen, this is very important what I'm talking about here, because it's now that we're connecting the dots, you're starting to understand how the people, a lot of them are far left, they brainwashed to think that they're being under some type of, they don't know what fascism really is. They just saying it with Trump, right? How he sound and all this other stuff. I heard one sister tell me, oh yeah, how he talking sound, you know? Oh man, let's go and play it.
This explainer makes democratic socialism sound tidy and reasonable, but it skips the part where Nordic countries explicitly reject the label and built their prosperity on free markets before adding welfare programs. It also skips every historical example of government takeover of major industries leading to shortages and failure. Bernie Sanders is cited as a model. The same Bernie Sanders who praised breadlines and honeymooned in the Soviet Union. The framing here is a sales pitch, not an explanation.
There it is. And he was definitely old enough to remember when it was the Soviet Union, right? Probably when it started, too. We've been around since Stalin. No, I'm just joking. Oh, my goodness, man. Woo, this is something else. All right, so go ahead and read a little bit more. Stay with me now. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm on, we're getting there.
This explainer makes democratic socialism sound tidy and reasonable, but it skips the part where Nordic countries explicitly reject the label and built their prosperity on free markets before adding welfare programs. It also skips every historical example of government takeover of major industries leading to shortages and failure. Bernie Sanders is cited as a model. The same Bernie Sanders who praised breadlines and honeymooned in the Soviet Union.
I know,
the framing here is a sales pitch, not an explanation.
Yeah, just put that in there twice. Let me go ahead and remove that here. Sorry about that. All right, that's better. Go and save that. Yeah, put it in there twice. Okay. Hold on. We'll just keep it like that for right now. All right, so let's go ahead and go in a little bit further here. Put that in there twice. And then with the far left, when people make mistakes, they just attack them. They're taught this in K-12 in college.
The DSA openly supports abolishing capitalism and has endorsed candidates who back defunding the police. Medicare for All would eliminate private insurance for over 160 million Americans currently on employer-sponsored plans. The Green New Deal carried an estimated price tag of $50 to $90 trillion over a decade. Wealth tax proposals have repeatedly failed in European countries that tried them due to capital flight and enforcement failures.
Here it is again, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it is. Oh, man. You heard defunding the police. This was Soros, baby, man. The whole ADL and BLM and all this other stuff. Man, I tell you, the colorless revolution, everything. There's a lot of these programs and stuff that was designed to push this regime, to get the people all riled up and upset. That's how they all out. They're out of control now. You can't reason with these people. Why? Because when you are a highly emotional person who's been taught to hate, right? And we don't want to hear no debates. That's why you're seeing that. They ain't trying to come in here and debate nobody. They're trying to push this regime change. That's what they're doing. And they're trying to get more of the people to get so angry at Trump and MAGA where they will come out here and do some things that are violent. You see what I'm saying? This is exactly what it is. This should be right on the front page. All this other stuff may be good to know, but that's not our main threat right now. The threat is democratic socialists. That is our threat. And as we go and uncover it even more, we're going to go ahead and uncover it. Hold on for a minute. Let's go ahead and do this one.
A clear overview of socialist politicians with zero critical context. Wealth taxes, Green New Deal, Medicare for All. Sold as normal policy, not radical left economics. We added the fine print at Right Pen AI.
All right, so here it is. You know that Obamacare, right? That is a socialist engineering machine. We used to have, when we were able to pick our own healthcare, we had a lot of private companies. When Obamacare came around, they dressed it up. Oh yeah, we're going to have a choice of different providers and all this other stuff. And then when it got voted and got in, they took that option away for us. It was either you pay for through Obamacare or you were penalized $400, right? This is another democratic socialist. This is socialism. We're talking about it again. These programs, right, that we're talking about, this is where the stuff is happening. It wasn't designed for us to be able to have free. See, this is unconstitutional as well. You cannot force policies, right? Because we have a thing called the Constitution. You can't push mandates, because all they really do is try to push mandates on people. It's just the same thing with the COVID stuff. You got Obamacare, which I still gonna call it Obamacare, because it's the same damn care. It's not for everybody and all this other stuff. It's a totalitarian healthcare system. Obama got a kickback off there. I believe it was $250 million a year right into his pocket. They don't never talk about this stuff because a lot of them don't know. It just sounds good by offering free stuff. Once again, yeah, universal health care. Yay! You know what I'm saying? We're going to have universal health care. Come to find out, you got to pay for it. If you don't pay for it, you be penalized. That's what it is. You know, you can't, but this again, in their world, it sounds good, right? This is their stuff. Green New Deal. Yeah, we're going to have electric cars. We're going to be less emissions and stuff. Paris Climate Act, all this other stuff. The new Green Deal stuff. Trump got rid of that stuff because it was a scam. Even Bill Gates had admitted, yeah, you got this global change. It's a scam. He had to admit it. Global change is a scam. It doesn't really, you even had that chick, that ugly chick with that boy haircut over there in Sweden, that old Greta Thunberg, that old boy cut woman chick. Oh, man. Boy, I tell you. Remember they propped her all up? She's over there fighting for, Iran now. At least she was. She jumped off that old thing. Can't milk that no more, Boys can't milk that. Greta Thunberg, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Whoa, Greta, you need to go ahead and sit down or whatever. You may have to do something with that look, man. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and go down through here.
This piece reads like a DSA brochure. It presents Medicare for all, the Green New Deal, and wealth taxes as simple, reasonable policy positions, without mentioning the multi-trillion-dollar price tags, the elimination of private insurance for 160 million Americans, or the fact that wealth taxes have failed in every European country that tried them. When a political overview leaves out all the downsides, that is not journalism, that is advocacy. Right pen, put the red pen to it.
Right pen, put the red pen to it. That's what I rock with, is right pen. Soon I'll be sponsored by these guys. Because we got an AI that can sniff through the BS and the spin and the narratives and stuff and the propaganda and put it in its proper text, right? That's why they're afraid to come in here and have to deal with this type of stuff, right? This is exactly what it is. 160 million Americans, right? We're talking about, what's this, independent, we're talking about private, medical insurance companies that were eliminated under Obamacare, right? They act as if that this is a good thing. Right? We had the old system work better. At least that you can go to different providers, HMOs and stuff. What's the other one? PPO and all this other stuff. You had options back then versus today. It's under another mob syndicate. Just like they trying to run the government. Well, you don't have no type of choice. We don't want the people to be free, to be able to make their own decisions. You got to run through mob rules, right? The mob and its syndicate, right? Criminals protecting criminals. Safeguard programs designed for them, right? Not for us, but for them. But the youth, they never know what they're talking about. They haven't been on the planet long enough. They think that this stuff sounds good. Look at New York right now, man. They underwater, hemorrhaging, right? Look at them, you know. But then again, because these are children here that we're dealing with. A lot of them, some of them are maybe millennial, still ain't been on the planet long enough because you don't know you wasn't there when it was the Soviet Union. You don't know nothing about it. All you know is Russia. Millennials on down. You don't know nothing about the Soviet Union. You don't, because you didn't live that life. We lived through the Cold War. You guys did not. Right? Generation X and up know what I'm talking about with the Cold War. They don't know this stuff, man. You know, they don't know this stuff. You don't know who Stalin is and all this stuff. Lenin, they don't know these people, man. What the little information they were taught in school. And then they dress them up like these guys were such a revolutionist. But they can't show any type of examples where the stuff really worked. Nowhere, no country where it worked. Under them, democratic socialists is the worst threat right now. Here it is.
Calling these affordable housing and wealth taxes is doing a lot of PR work. Government-controlled housing and confiscatory tax policy is what these actually are. Right pen flagged what the author left out.
Exactly. It's always going to flag what the authors left out, right? Because look at the black community, right? When Lyndon B. Johnson, Great Society, right? He called himself trying to bridge the wealth gap between blacks and whites, right? By implementing what? The Welfare Act of 1965. It gave an incentive for black women is if you got pregnant. In other words, you could turn away from your man or married man or whatever, though, you know. Government gonna be your damn baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? You get a government check, government subsidizing. All you gotta do is turn your back on the black men. The black man and woman cannot be in a home at the same time. Thank you for the lights. Cannot be in a home at the same time receiving welfare. That was a no-no. That movie called Claudine. They know nothing about Claudine. Claudine was a movie in the 70s where it depict what I'm talking about right now. What's her name? Diana Curl, right? And you also had James Earl Jones, a young James Earl Jones. You can pull it up. The movie is called Claudine, right? And people that's been around like myself know what that movie is. We saw it at the movies when I was like a little kid. We over here watching Claudine, you know. I ain't understand it very much when I was a kid, but that's what it was, right? Just keeping it real, right? This is exactly what it is. So blacks and others have gotten these type of government. They depend on the government. And then as I mentioned before, I ain't gonna go into a big thing of it again, but we're talking about a lot of these race baiters, you know, these race hustlers and so forth, poverty pimps and all the rest of them, right? They come in as well too, pushing this stuff, keeping these black communities, areas that's segregated, poverty, disenfranchisement, underserved communities and so forth, gang activity, all this stuff could have been eradicated. They didn't want to because they'd be out of a job. Plain and simple. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So we're looking at all facets of this democratic socialist bull, you know what, ish. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. All right, so let me see here. What else do we have here, boy? We over here cooking with gasoline, man. I tell you, gasoline and propane, whichever, it's all good. Let me go ahead and pull this up here, too. I wanted to, hold on for guys, before I go any further. Okay, there it is. That's what I was looking for right there. Okay, so there that is. Let me see here. Just give me one moment. Okay, let's take a look at it here. All right, so yeah, so, okay, got that here. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about who these people are, right? So we're going to go ahead and talk about it because it's important. There's a list of these people, right? And we're going to talk about them because these people here, these are democratic socialists. They're already in the Congress and stuff like this, unfortunately, you know. But we're going to go ahead and talk about it because we have to break it on down, you know. You already heard me mention Bernie Sanders, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or whatever. We just call it AOC. She don't even need that that type of praise. To me, that's too much praise in her. Call her AOC. That's just good enough for me. We got Taliba, I was called it, Tashida Tlaib. That's it. She's in Michigan. Yep, she's over here. And we got a few others. Some of the names I can't even pronounce, but I got something for you. Hold on for a minute. Let me go in on and name this here. You know, I want you guys to know. And some of the people, you know who they are.
Jamal Bowman, New York. Cori Bush, ML Greg Kassar, TX. Former DSA member Summer Lee, PA. Former DSA member.
Yeah, look at this. And these are some of them right here. Let's go ahead and name some more, boy. Out of New York, here, man, look at New York. Oh, my goodness. Let's go ahead and get it.
Julia Salazar, Jabari Brisport, Kristen Gonzalez, State Senate, several in the Assembly like Jessica Gonzalez Rojas, Emily Gallagher, Marcella Mitaines, Farisu Front Forest, Sarah Hannah Shrestha.
Look at that. You hear that? Now let's do Minnesota. That's out of New York right there. You heard me mention about Omar Fatah and all the rest of them. Let's go ahead and talk about them. This is out of Minnesota. We're going to go right down through here.
Minnesota, Omar Fateh, Zainab Mohammed, Jen McEwen, Senate, others in House.
There it is. What about Illinois? Let's look at it. Pennsylvania, Vermont, California, Oregon. Let's look at it. We're talking about people right in these areas too. Look at the people. You already heard me mention about Zoran. I'm gonna call him Zohan Mondummy, right? Like that movie, Don't Mess with Zoran, Zohan or whatever. Here it is, Zoran. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh my goodness, man. Woo, man. All right, so here it is. We're gonna talk about. Let me see here. Here's a list of black. They got it listed here as black African. These are Democratic Socialists as well. We got them in here, which is Cori Bush. You should know this, right? Jamal Bowman. You should know this. He's out of New York, right? Jabari, right? Bishpart. Yep. And we have Farah. Let me try to say that. I can't even say this guy's name, man. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell. This is a Haitian immigrant. I think he's first generation. Here it is.
Farisu Front Forest.
Yep. Yeah, he's in New York, District 57, Brooklyn, right? Here it is. Haitian American. What about, we got some more here. We got Ron Mullen out of Cal. What's that? I'm going to go ahead and name these people right here. Hold on for a minute. Just give me one moment here, man. We're gonna get down to
Ron
it.
Dellums, California, long-serving U.S. Congressman and DSA leader, deceased. Major Owens,
Yeah.
New York, U.S. Congressman and DSA member, deceased. David Dinkins, former NYC mayor, first black mayor of NYC, DSA member during term Grokipedia.
Yeah, some of these people are already deceased, but they still serve the same thing, though, man. Democratic Socialists. That's what they are. Let's go ahead and go down the list, right? So here it is. These are senators. Let's do the senators first. Then we're going to do the House of Representatives. So the U.S. senators, foreign-born Democrats in our Congress and so forth. We're going to do the senators first, and then let's go ahead and break that down. All right. These are the people right here.
U.S. Senators, foreign-born Democrats. Mazie Hirono, Hawaii, born in Japan, naturalized. Tammy Duckworth, Illinois, born in Thailand, to U.S. military parents. Michael Bennett, Colorado, born in India, to U.S. parents. Chris Van Hollen, Maryland, born in Pakistan, to U.S. parents.
Boy, I tell y'all, man, you hear this? What the? Yeah, boy, I tell you. What, man? Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the like. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, did you hear that? What about the U.S. House of Representatives? Foreign-born Democrats. Oh, my goodness, man. Ooh, man, I'm telling y'all, ladies and gentlemen, what, if you didn't know, you're not. If you don't know, now you know. I can't just say the other part. Ninjas, you know very well what I'm saying. No matter who you are. Get started now. Tony Tone had to go, but not that many. Because you're the only one that keeps me good and plenty. You know I do. Oh, man. Boy, I tell you. It was all a dream. Tony Tone used to read Trump magazine. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a minute. Got to throw the comedy relief in a little bit, you know? I got to clown them. Here we go. Here we go right here, y'all.
U.S. House Representatives, foreign-born Democrats. Here's the full current list from official records. Clerk House, Becca Balint, Vermont, born in Germany. Don Bayer, Virginia, born in Free Territory of Trieste, Italy area. Salud Carbajal, California, born in Mexico. Sean Caston, Illinois, born in Ireland. Sharice Davids, Kansas, born in Germany. Diana DeGette, Colorado, born in Japan. Adriano Espaillat, New York, born in Dominican Republic. Jesus Chuy Garcia, Illinois, born in Mexico. Robert Garcia, California, born in Peru. Jim Himes, Connecticut, born in Peru. Pramila Jayapal, Washington, born in India. Wikipedia. Raja Krishnamurthy, Illinois, born in India. Ted Lieu, California, born in Taiwan. Ilhan Omar, Minnesota, born in Somalia. Wikipedia. Raul Ruiz, California, born in Mexico. Marilyn Strickland, Washington, born in South Korea. Shri Thanadar, Michigan, born in India. Norma J. Torres, California, born in Guatemala. Eugene Vindman, Virginia, born in Ukraine.
Boy, y'all hear this? What the? You know what I'm saying? This is, you see their photos up here. This is the same people. I cannot go anywhere in their country. I know for a fact I can't. You think I can go to Japan right now and everything, and just go on over there and I'm going to be in the government and all this other stuff? It would never happen. This is why we're being overtaken. This is an invasion. This is exactly what this is. You can't dress this up any other way. Look at their policies. It benefits them in their country. It don't benefit Americans. This ain't American first. To my detractors, go run and tell them. This ain't benefit. How is this benefiting America? It's not. It's benefiting them. Under a rules, trickery, and conversion, pretending that they are American. Ilhan Omar, one of the worst out this group. Look at all the theft that's been going on in her district. She was well aware. Tim Watts and all the rest of them, they had to know that this was going on. How can you move billions of dollars and not know about it? Go into a terrorist group, Al-Shabaab, Kebab, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, man. What? Oh, man, where my thing at again? Say it again, Tony. What the? I know, right? Look at this. Look at this. And they wanted this so casually like this is not a problem. You know we've been invaded. All these people, your asses, I can't wait. We're going to get every last one of y'all out of here. You don't belong in his unless you are American born. And that's why we're going to change the bill and make this into laws, right? Get away with all this dual citizenship stuff too. You either going to be American or get out. But in this case, they just been sworn in. It makes them American, but we don't want you in our Constitution at all. We don't want you in our Congress at all. If it's left up to me, it'd be a lot of things down that wouldn't go down, man. No, we don't. Look what's been going on. You have the Constitution because you have been a naturalized citizen. Cool, but we don't want you in our Congress. We don't want you in our government at all. Ilhan Omar trying to tell us how to run America when she don't even have an example over there in Somalia. Are you serious? A war-torn country, and this is for a lot of them. You can't tell me about Guatemala, and none of these other places. Are you serious? You can't tell me about Mexico. Shouldn't y'all asses be over there? Why don't you go over there and fix your country first instead of trying to tell us how to govern over here? We were doing quite fine before you got into the government, right? It is what it is. And I'm not afraid to say it. Somebody got to say it, right? That's why we voted for Trump. Because he's going to correct this stuff. These are, what I'm looking at them right now. Look at them. Look how pitiful they look. Then we got an old non-speaking, can't even understand what he's saying. Unfortunately, Tanadar, you can't even understand what he's saying, man, half the time. You know? Man, he got this billboard up over here. We got to see this on 94 and 75 or whatever. Stop the damn war, right? And he got this silly stuff, man. This is guy here. It's a shame. You should be worrying about India. India still got problems. India needs you. We don't need you coming from these countries that you don't even have a functioning system. Not really. Because a lot of these places are poverty. Come on now. You know, you should work on your stuff over there first. We don't need it. So let me go ahead and go down through the rest of it. But yeah, so this is the thing though, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we talked about. In the Nordic countries, such as Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, right? Germany, Netherlands, Austria, Belgium, Spain, Portugal, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, right? The land down under. Welcome to the land down under. Yeah, oh yeah, I used to love that song, man. No disrespects to the men at work, right? But you know they were doing something back in the 80s, boy. You know what I'm saying? But the United Kingdom, right? Under Labour government, right? Post World War II, right? With nationalization through more social democracy, right? I mean, there it is right here. Democratic socialists. This is what these people have. What about the Latin countries like Bolivia, Venezuela, Chile, Brazil, right? And so forth. Look at it. These are described as democratic socialists in the 21st century, right? This is this type of stuff here. And no way in the world, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to allow them to run buck wild over here in America. That's why they hate Trump and MAGA so much, because MAGA is some of the most informed people out here right now. MAGA, a lot of us, given the opportunity, can debate these fools. But they don't want to debate us. They told to hide, duck away. Just like I've been showing y'all pictures of that little cutie, Caitlin Bennett, out of Florida. She be going out there with her microphone. She got a little social media thing going on. Shout out to Caitlin Bennett. She's out there for real. She's young, right? But she's, man, I wish I would have been that age and been a conservative, right? She's young and a conservative, right? Then you got Nick Shirley, another one out there. He has so much balls, went all the way over there in Cuba, right? They got a little satellite, American satellite news thing over there in Cuba, but they don't talk about it at all. Nick Shirley went over there with his camera crew, right? This real journalism, man. That's like that old school stuff. And they over here talking all this ish about Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley got more balls than a lot of these old ass men. I mean, these older men, not old ass men. I'm talking about older men. You know what I'm saying? He's out here doing it. This guy got a huge career and he's young and he's out here and he's doing it. Shout out to Nick Shirley, man. That's what's up. Nick Shirley. Yeah, this is the thing about it. So all these foreigners that you heard me say, they're in our Senate, in our, look at this, Congress, House of Representatives, should not be in here. We're going to get them out. We're going to get you out of here because you shouldn't be in here in the first place. And yeah, I said it because, again, you don't have no stake. See, the thing about being born, I was born in America. I have no legions to any other country in the world but America, right? When you're born here, right? And I'm talking about a few generations, because really, be honest, first generation ain't enough, because your parents, you are what your parents raised you to be. Just look at Kamala Harris, right? And her sister. They taught them to be a democratic socialist, as well as to hate America. Obama was groomed as well. His mama, his daddy, also democratic socialists that hated America. Come on now. Gotta wake up. You think for a minute that Barack Obama really loved America? Are you serious? Are we going to go there for real, for real? All the undermining he been doing and everything? He put safeguards up way before whoever the next president was. When they found out, he was mad when we American people voted for Trump, right? The first time, right, Hillary couldn't get in there. Electoral vote. We got to get rid of the electoral college vote. We got to get rid of that. Then what else they going to talk about? We got to get rid of nuke the filibuster. Because when they nuke it, they ain't going to bring it back. And they just going to pass stuff in. They ain't got to go through, this is what they're doing. Can't you guys see, right? These are nothing but democratic socialists, far alt left, dangerous ones ever. Antifa, we got people, the foot soldiers here that's running the riots and all the rest of the stuff. They did it already. BLM, right? This colorless society, right? You got China in the background too. You ain't slick, China. You know what I'm saying? These people, these are the perpetrators, the people behind the veil. We see it now. Ain't no hiding no more. The mask is off. They're telling you what it is, right? They're telling you what it is. They want totalitarian, authoritarian system coming from the far left. Come in this room and back it up, far left. That's what you want. You don't want to have to deal you just want one particular person in control. Therefore, we never have to vote anymore. Come on and admit it. You in this room, go ahead and drop it down. You already pushing back anyway. This is how we already know. You are part of the problem. Alt left, far left, radical left, right? Regime change left, right? This is what they are, man. This is what they about. This is what they're about. Straight like that. Right? Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you, man, this is something else, man. Over here looking, this is interesting. Yeah, this is interesting, man. That's okay, though. Yep, we're going to still get it up there. I'm going to look at the chats, man. It's like 11 views, boy. Tonight, boy, I tell you, man. This means something to me, right? This means a whole lot to me, man. It really does, man. It means a whole lot. But the information got to come out here. I just find it interesting, though, right? I really do. Right? Man, boy. This is amazing. But I'm cool with it. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, because we know there's a lot of fraud. It backs us up as well. The fraud coming from the far left and the left in general. They pushing the old guards out. You got the new hot shots coming in, right? Rising stars, right? Cory Booker and all the rest of them, right? These are these are your most dangerous people alt left coming from, right? They ain't really happy with Hakeem Jeffries at all. They already got his replacement already, though. You know what I'm saying? Because what they mad about Hakeem Jeffries, right, is simply this. He's not radical enough, right? He's not radical enough. They want that young boy, what's his name? Justin, not Spencer. Justin, let me look this guy up. Hold on for a minute. The one with the brother with the afro, man. Let me look, hold on for a minute. Damn, man, I'm trying to remember, Justin, not Justin Verlander. What's the guy out of, let me see, he's a politician. Let me see here. Let me pull this guy up here. Nope, not Justin Trudeau. The one out of Tennessee, I do believe. Ain't he out of Tennessee? What's his name, man? Oh, man. What it starts with a P or something? Let me see here. What's the dude's name, man? Old fake wannabe Malcolm X dude. Yeah, Pearson. That's it. Justin J. Pearson, right? That's the dude, right? District 86. That's him, right? Shelby County, right? This dude right here, right? Because he was actually going to I forgot the guy, he was going to take his place. But the redistricting happened and knocked him right out of there, which I'm glad. Knocked him right out of there. Justin J. Pearson, that dude. Mr. Malcolm X himself, boy. Reincarnated, boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you, man. Right. Oh man, that's the thing about it, boy. Yeah, you right about that, black guy 9, a real bootlicker. Got that right. Boy, he's a lot of other things too, but a real bootlicker. Mm, mm, mm. This is, like I said before, we got Jason Beatrice in there too. Hold on, let me give you guys your flowers, man. You know how I do, right? Yeah, that's what's up. We got my mods in here, man. Yep, we got Jason is also a member as well though too. So I got to give my member Stewart. There's a couple of other people that are members and things in here. I'm looking at the other. I can see it right here too. Yep. What's his name? Brian Reed. I'm gonna make him a mod too. You got Texas Jane in the house, boy. Texas Jane. Boy, another Annie Oakley, man. If you mess with her, though, they don't know nothing about Annie Oakley, man. They don't know about her at all. Yeah, that's for Texas Jane, man. Texas Jane. Check the Texas Jane. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm just looking down through the chat right now. See a couple of people got deleted out of the room and stuff like that. They must have been mouthing off or doing something. They can't handle this truth. The truth, you can't handle the truth, I got to do my own sound bites, though, copyright stuff, That's all good, though. I see y'all down in here, man. Look, I'm going to have to read some of these comments and stuff, too. Yep, I'm going to go ahead on and give y'all some acknowledgement, yep. And before I even do that, and I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Coming in here today and things. You could have been doing a lot of other things. What did you do coming over here and hear little old me? I ain't little by my body, but still, you went to check your boy out. That's what's up. Boy, I tell you, me trying to put that out here.
Thank you for the likes.
Thank you for the likes. That's what's up. Yep, we got Corey Booker is a fruitcake is what you have down here. Yep. Oh, yeah, let me move that up a little bit. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, there we go. Put that over here. Yep. These are the people right here that you guys are seeing. I'm going to post the other comments up. But these are the people here. Not one of them should not be nowhere in our government at all. And we're seeing some of the nasty, sloppy examples, right? Look at this. From Haiti, what else? Somalia, and some of these other places. Look at them. Look at them. Boy, I said myself, what? Taiwan, Peru? What the? You should be over there working on your countries. Your countries ain't like, you know what I'm saying? America far better than a lot of their countries. They got all type of crime, regime changes, coup, scared of their government, no constitution. You know what I'm saying? We got a class system and caste system. Come on now. You want to try to come over here and lecture us? Trying to tell us how we should be running things or whatever, when you don't even have an example over there where you live at. Come on now. Let's go on and keep it real. Right? Let's go ahead on and keep it real, ladies and gentlemen. They don't. If they did, they should be over there. Why are they over here? Right? That's what I'm saying. Why are they over here? We know why, because America is the greatest country on earth. Right? Instead of trying to assimilate into it, you over here trying to do regime change. You ain't slick. All the people right here that you see are democratic socialists. They don't care nothing about you. They are all for a totalitarian system because they know what it's like being over there in their country. They were promised to get a little something, something, something to set up the same thing, but guess what? It failed. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm going to go ahead and put, you know what I got to put up in here. We're going to troll. We're going to do it right. Hold on for a minute. Right? We're going to do it. We're going to do it right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it right, ladies and gentlemen. Give me one moment. We're going to go ahead and put that photo up. And we're almost there for the Democratic Clown Show. I know some of you guys love the Democratic Clown Show. And I'm about to do that, or the Democratic Fraud Show. Yeah, Corner the Phrase by Jason Beatrice, you know. That's what we're going to talk about, the Democratic Fraud Show, right? Soon enough. Just give me one moment. I got to put our fearless leader that we all know and love, and that is Donald J. Trump, the man with the master plan that's stopping it. That's why they hate Trump so much. He is foiling their plans. He's destroying their plans, right? They thought they were going to go willy-nilly on America and its citizens. Nope, it's not going to happen. Look at that. The American Saved Act is going to go into place. We're going to make sure that this doesn't happen. Boy, look at Trump, man. The man with the master plan. Trump! Look at him. Make America. Hold on for a minute. Do I have that? I think I have that with Trump. Let me take a look here. I got to go. You know I like to troll him, though. You know, you're going to get trolled. You come in here trying to troll me. Shit, I'm the master troller and the controller, you know. Trying to troll. Let's just say this one here.
Problem is that our leaders are dumb.
They sure are, man. Our leaders are just dumb. You know what I'm saying? I love a man to speak his mind and stuff. You know, we didn't vote for him and things for him to be nice. You know what I'm saying? And decorum. You know what I'm saying? You had that with Obama, and look what we got. Boy, I tell you. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get back in this thing here. Oh yeah, I seen you in there, Jason. Yep, I seen you in his room. He got a good channel, man. Yep. Yep, he sure does. Oh, yeah. Dunta, yeah, Rant, you had to help me with your spelling, man. I've been following you, man. Welcome. Hold on, man. I gotta give it proper. Yeah, he has a live stream. You guys should check him out as well. He has a live stream as well. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Let me get my proper thing. There we go. Yep. You guys should check him out with his show. Let me go ahead and pull him back up right here. Yep. He has a podcast show. Yep. Talking what I'm talking about. We are MAGA. He wears his MAGA cap just like I do. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, man. More black MAGA. You know, he wears his cap. He wears it proud, too. Some of you guys already know who he is, you know. Man, I'm over here looking down in the chat. I say, yep, yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. He says Hannibal and Harry mad Trump won't sniff them. Yeah, I know, right? Boy, I tell you, man. You got somebody down here. Boy, that's what's up, though. Yeah, I ran, because I be scrolling through, when you post every day in the morning, man, you have to help me out with the pronunciation of the name, man. We're going to have you up here too, man. We got to do a collab. I did, did a little collab with a friend of mine, but yeah, that'd be cool, man. Yep, a little collaboration, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we on the same team, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over here, we talking about these democratic socialists, right? This is the problem, right? This is the problem that must address. We've been hijacked in this country. They've been putting their flags up. They put them out in these areas. Man, I'm over here in Dearborn, man. There's so many Middle Eastern. You realize that you already know, the people from Beirut, the Lebanese, they're like 55% of them over here, man. No lie, being the truth. 55%. They over here changing streets, though, They got some type of named person, terrorist person putting up on the street. Y'all remember with Jake, y'all remember him, what's his name? Jake, you know what I'm talking about, man. Jake been over here many of times, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Boy, I tell you, man. Boy, I tell you, man, this is something else, man. But, yeah, so let me see here. Louis. See, one thing about it with me, I like to clown these clowns because I do it better than they do. He talking about a clown hat and fish-eye food. Wait, they ain't even original, man. Let's go on. If you're gonna do Esther, man, you gotta do it right, man. You old fish-eye fool. Boy, look at you. You gotta do Esther right. You don't do Esther like that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna copy Esther, you gotta do it right. You the old coon and you old fish-eye fool. You know how she used to give you with that mean eye? Yep. You gotta do the mean eye, boy, Get out of here, Louis. You know what I'm saying? You ain't running nothing. MAGA is not dead. It's a you in MAGA chat now. I know that's right. Yeah, you in MAGA chat now. He's absolutely right. This is a MAGA free zone. Exactly. With people that support Trump, right? Come into this room. This is exactly what it is. Drifter Soul says, praise be to Allah, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some Arab people, you got Muslims in general and so forth that rock with Trump. Not everybody a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, because they know where they came from, man, he can tell you, if you come from one of these Middle East countries or African countries, you know you don't have freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Let alone, you just can't be over here talking about anything, right? Boy, I tell you, man, I'm going to go post up some of y'all comments here. Let's go on and do that. Post up some of these, put these up. Let me see, Texas Jane. Go ahead and put you guys up over here too. All right. There we go. Yep. Got Jason too, Jason Beatrice. I'm going to put all your comments up so that way everybody can see them, man. That's it. We got Gord, Texas Jane outside of the top tax bracket. Canadians and Americans pay similar taxes and things. Yeah, well, this is what we're trying to do, man. We got to get rid of the taxes. What Trump is wanting to do, but we got to get rid of these taxes, man. You know, but he's still getting a little pushback. It's not as bad as it used to be because he's been breaking a system down, breaking it down to its very last compound. See how it sounds, a little more rational. I mean, stop using KRS. Oh, my goodness, you know. That's from growing up with the 90s and that hip-hop stuff, you know. The bridge is over. You know what I'm saying? But the bridge is just being built. Oh, yeah, there's Brian right here. Brian Reedy. Hold on for a minute. I promised Brian something. Hold on for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I was waiting for you to pop back up. I seen you in one of these rooms too, Brian. You a mod over here in one of these other MAGA support things. I saw that. Oh, yeah, I said, wait a moment. Let me go ahead and get him up in here. We got Brian. I saw that he's a mod. I'm going to have to make you guys mods, man. Hold on, man. I got a few guys I got to make mods because you guys, hold on for a minute. I got you covered. Don't worry. I got you covered. Where's Brian Reed at? There he is. Hold on for a minute. Uh-oh. Come on now. All right. We're going to go ahead and make him a moderator. There we go. That way you can go in here and you can handle your business. There you go, Brian. Now you're a moderator in my channel. Where's, hold on for a minute. I'm going to make you a moderator as well, too. I haven't forgotten about you. All right, there you go. Use a moderator, too. There we go. Got that taken care of. There you go. Use a mod. Use a moderator on the channel now, you know. I'm sure I'll be a moderator on you guys. I've been moderators on other people's channels before, especially MAGA stuff, you know. Moderators and stuff like that. It's going in troll. It's all fun. But I see everybody. Yep. So, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Where I leave my place off at, you know. Let me see here. This is Brian Reedy. All right. Posting and saying something. He's a moderator now. I just made him a mod. You should see the blue wrench. You guys know how it go. You guys, this ain't your first rodeo. Yep, I see you here. What's up, bro? Well, I'm just trying to get caught up on these. Boy, I'm just trying to get caught up here, man. Let me see here. Jason, no, he wasn't. He challenged the host to a debate. Host and too afraid. Yeah, as I'm reading what Gore said. Let me see. Texas Jane, like Canadians, blah, blah, blah. Let me see here. Yep. Gore, we have a few other people returning here. Man, yeah, but I appreciate you guys showing up over here, man. It's been real cool, man. It's been good. Yeah, we need to have more of a collaboration up here, too. Get some other people in here talking about some stuff, man. That'd be real cool. Yeah. But like I was saying before, man, yeah, we have to talk about this because they've been trying to overthrow the country, man, trying to take it over. Yeah, see, you got your blue wrench, too, man. Oh, yeah, I see you. Yep. Let me see here. Let me see here. Denuta Rant. I mean, I'm trying to say the name right, man. Damn, man, I'm trying to say the name right. You know? Gore is a communist. Yeah, Gore been in this room before, though, too. Let me see. Gore, $2 trillion in over 10 years span, you know? Yeah, he's been in here before, man. He's a never Trump. You see, you got people that are never Trumpers, man. They just come in here. He said, Timu, Uncle Ruckus. You know damn well I look way better than Uncle Ruckus, man. To my Timu. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy. Hey, we're gonna do Uncle Ruckus. We better go on and do it right, you know. Red Knight, you ain't nothing but an old big lip baboon. That's how Uncle Ruckus do it, though, right? Boy, you ain't got no sense. If I had a brick, I'd go upside your head, boy. Oh, man, guys, I'm just joking, man. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, man. You know, we're going to imitate somebody. Good one, black guy. Yep. Yeah, black guy. 9. Yep. Let me see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Democrat Clown Show. He going to really like the Democrat Clown Show, ain't he? Boy, I tell you, let me go ahead and pull that up. We're going to do the Democrat Clown Show. I love putting up Trump for 2 reasons. Because he's the greatest president we ever had in our lifetime. Getting the black community together, man. Before, you know, like I said before, you already know, boy. They had black just slapping them around, doing whatever they want. Disenfranchisement, underserved communities, crime, violence, drugs. Steady voting for them. No change, nothing getting done. I don't know who is the biggest Sambo and the sellout and the coon, boy. A lot of those so-called black leaders. Nah, look what happened. You know, lost your district, right? Look at that. And I'm happy, too. Where's my applause at? Boy, I tell you, man. Get him out of there. Yes, sir. That's what Jerry said. Yes, sir. Yep, get him out of there, man. We got to get him out of there. They ain't been doing nothing anyway. They ain't been serving the so-called black community. They just been grifting off of it. They're the ones making all the money, living in $1 million homes, taking care of their family and stuff. They ain't got, and the so-called black community ain't got a damn dime to show for it. Ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw out. Just look at Jim Clyburn's district, as we talked about over there in South Carolina, man. Them boys is backwoods for real. They sound like they talk like they just got off the plantation back in the 1800s for some of them. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it, man. I said, if people still talk like that, boy, undereducated. It's all in his district. And he ain't the only one. He has the worst. Jim Clyburn has the worst district throughout the United States. Boy, I tell you, man, do they even have running water? Probably do. You know, come up from the outhouse trying to get to the White House. Boy, I tell you. Let's go ahead and get down with the Democratic Clown Show. Where they at? Okay, let's go ahead and pull them up here. That's a beautiful thing.
Welcome to the All-Star Clown Review.
Free balloons for all. Show up here, man. I'm trying to pull them up. Where they at? Hold on for a minute. Trying to pull this back up, man. Where the Democrat Clown Show at when I need it? Yeah, stuff that's my settings have changed so much. Boy, I tell you, is this it right here? Oh, this is this one that we already talked about. The old racist SPLC exposed, man. Y'all remember that? Here's the hate map that they created to go after Christian nationalists, anybody that's independent talking against what they got going on. They deem it as a hater. They did Trump the same way. That's once again, you know, they've been brainwashed or whatever. We already talked about that one. Hold on for a minute. Just give me one moment, y'all, man. I'm just going to pull it on up here, man. I'm talking about my Democratic Clown Show or the Buffoon Show. Buffoonery. Coonery and buffoonery, boy. Coonery and buffoonery. This is what you mean to tell me that's all we have, man? Surely we have more. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. I think I found it now. Boy, we got to stop with the coonery, boy. Here it is. You're going to get a kick out of this one.
Welcome to the All-Star Clown Review.
Boy, that's it.
Free
right
balloons for all.
Boy, look at how. Let me turn this down a little bit. All right. Hold on for a minute. Let me turn that down a little bit. The music. Got the clown music going on. Here it is right here. There you go. Y'all gonna enjoy it now.
Free balloons for all.
Boy, look at this here. We got the
Welcome
Democrat
to the All-Star
Fraud
Clown
Show,
Review.
Clown Show.
Free balloons for
Look at
all.
this. I always do a comedy relief, you know.
Welcome to
at
the
some point.
All-Star Clown Review.
Here it is right here.
Free balloons
we got
for
Gavin
all.
Knucklehead Newscomb on the far left.
Welcome to the All-Star
I
Clown
see you
Review.
out there,
Free
Maxine Wicked
balloons
West
for
Waters.
all.
Look at it. You can't. We got the tambourine going.
Welcome to the
Is that
All-Star
Obama?
Clown
Look at it.
Review.
Boy, they got the
Free
trumpet.
balloons
That's
for
Obama right
all.
there in the clown outfit. Oh, yeah, who is that
Welcome to
juggling?
the All-Star Clown
Wait a
Review.
moment.
Free
You know who that
balloons
is,
for
ladies
all.
and gentlemen? That is Pencil Neck
Welcome to the
Adam
All-Star
Shifty Shift.
Clown Review.
Hey, guess who's
Free
in the
balloons
pantsuit in
for
the middle
all.
with a little hat on? That's Hillary Clinton.
Welcome to the All-Star
Looking
Clown
like
Review.
Beetlejuice in that
Free
pantsuit.
balloons for all.
Oh, yeah, and who is that in behind her? Oh, that's
Welcome
Chuck
to the
Schumer.
All-Star Clown Review.
Boy, look at him,
Free
man.
balloons
Schumer.
for all.
And Hakeem, the so-called
Welcome
dream
to the All-Star
high-tax
Clown Review.
Jeffries. Look
Free
at him.
balloons
Jumping
for
around
all.
court gesture, ain't it? Say it to my
Welcome
face.
to
How
the
you say it?
All-Star
Say
Clown
it to
Review.
my face. Look at
Free
him.
balloons
No,
for
you ain't
all.
crush a grape, boy.
Welcome
and then
to
look
the
at
All-Star Clown
Bernie
Review.
Sanders, boy.
Free
holding up
balloons
those
for
free balloons.
all.
Bernie Sanders, I want my free balloon, man.
Welcome to
You
the All-Star
socialists.
Clown
Give me
Review.
my free balloon,
Free
man.
balloons
The
for all.
oligarchy. The oligarchy.
Welcome to the All-Star Clown
oligarchy.
Review.
Yeah, all right,
Free
Bernie.
balloons
All
for
right, let's
all.
settle down. What the hell is AOC
Welcome
doing,
to the
boy?
All-Star
Look at
Clown
her.
Review.
I never knew she
Free
was that
balloons
flexible,
for
man.
all.
Standing up on that soapbox, being
Welcome
on her,
to the
doing a
All-Star Clown
handstand,
Review.
boy.
Free
Look
balloons
at
for
AOC,
all.
boy. And then we have, who is that?
Welcome to the
Polka
All-Star
dot
Clown
Pocahontas.
Review.
Free
We got
balloons
Elizabeth
for
Warren.
all.
Look at her. Said that she was an
Welcome
Indian,
to the
boy,
All-Star
and that wasn't
Clown
true.
Review.
Boy, look at this.
Free balloons for all.
Here are the clowns, boy.
Welcome
look
to
at
the
them.
All-Star
In
Clown
all
Review.
their glory, man.
Free balloons
The
for
Democratic
all.
Fraud Squad. This is where they
Welcome
steal
to
the
the
tax
All-Star
money.
Clown
They
Review.
enrich themselves.
Free
Neither of
balloons
them
for
ever had a
all.
business ever. Low IQ people don't know how to
Welcome to
run
the
a business.
All-Star Clown
But they want to
Review.
be in. We
Free
voted
balloons
these
for
clowns, and
all.
I didn't. But some of y'all voted these clowns
Welcome to the
and stuff,
All-Star
and look what
Clown
ended up happening.
Review.
Free
They're ripping
balloons
us
for
off,
all.
stealing from the tax, USAID and all the rest of
Welcome
that, man.
to the
They just
All-Star
been having
Clown
a
Review.
jolly old time,
Free
right?
balloons
Off
for
of
all.
our taxpayer dollars.
Welcome
at
to the
expense.
All-Star Clown
Look at 'em.
Review.
Free balloons
This is
for
why
all.
I've always addressed them and see them as clowns.
Welcome to the All-Star
Even when
Clown
they ain't in
Review.
clown
Free
makeup. This is how I
balloons
see
for
it.
all.
This is a clown show right here, man.
Welcome
Look
to
at
the
it.
All-Star Clown
Boy,
Review.
look at this here, boy.
Free balloons for all.
It's right here, boy. I tell you,
Welcome
man.
to the All-Star Clown Review.
Man.
Free
Look at this.
balloons for all.
This is the problem right here, man.
Welcome to the All-Star
Yep.
Clown Review.
This is the problem.
Free balloons
Yeah.
for all.
And Gore, you gotta watch it and see
Welcome
it for
to
what
the
it is.
All-Star
This is
Clown
a clown
Review.
show.
Free balloons for
and
all.
The thing about it is, we have all the leverage.
Welcome to
man.
the All-Star
They
Clown
don't
Review.
have anything.
Free balloons for
All
all.
they doing is just come out here and repeat and spin news.
Welcome to the All-Star
But
Clown
our real
Review.
threat, ladies and
Free
gentlemen,
balloons
is
for
the fact
all.
is that we have to swamp them.
Welcome to the
and
All-Star
things
Clown
when it
Review.
come down
Free
to these,
balloons for all.
elections, right? We're talking about the midterm.
Welcome to the All-Star Clown Review.
Free balloons for all.
Right up on out of there, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Welcome
'Cause
to
when
the
we take
All-Star
the
Clown
midterms,
Review.
Free balloons for
The
all.
rest is gonna be a real piece of cake.
Welcome to the All-Star Clown Review.
Stuff and
Free
all this other
balloons
stuff
for
that
all.
Obama and them put in place in the first place.
Welcome to the All-Star
healthcare, which I
Clown
talked
Review.
about before.
Free
The
balloons for
healthcare is
all.
one of the worst atrocities
Welcome
American
to the
people
All-Star
have ever
Clown
been put
Review.
up on us.
Free
Because
balloons
they take
for all.
away choice. Before,
Welcome to the
we
All-Star
had
Clown
choice.
Review.
We had
Free
what was it,
balloons
over
for all.
150 million different providers. We
Welcome
have
to the
none
All-Star
now.
Clown Review.
United Healthcare,
Free
what's the
balloons
biggest
for
one, something
all.
like that. And Obama, right?
Welcome to the All-Star
Once
Clown
again, all
Review.
roads
Free
lead to
balloons
Obama,
for
girl.
all.
You're gonna learn something in my room today. So
Welcome
don't
to
fight
the
it.
All-Star Clown
You know what I'm
Review.
saying? You want to bring
Free
up healthcare?
balloons for all.
I got you covered, right? Because,
Welcome to the
again,
All-Star Clown
it
Review.
took
Free
away
balloons for
choice
all.
for the American people. Once again,
Welcome to
this
the
goes
All-Star
into
Clown
what we
Review.
call a
Free balloons for
a
all.
democratic what? Socialist.
Welcome to the
And that's
All-Star
what
Clown
Obama
Review.
is too.
Free
He's
balloons
okay
for
anyway.
all.
You think they care? You know
Welcome
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
All-Star
I was
Clown
being
Review.
charged
Free balloons for
$400
all.
because I couldn't afford
Welcome to the
Obamacare.
All-Star
I still
Clown
call it
Review.
Obamacare.
Free
it's always
balloons
going to
for
be
all.
Obamacare, right? This is the
Welcome
worst
to the All-Star
thing
Clown Review.
ever.
Free balloons
Obamacare.
for all.
Boy, say the drama for your mama. Obamacare
Welcome to
is
the
one of
All-Star
worst.
Clown Review.
Free
Here it is.
balloons for
But
all.
yeah, man, I appreciate y'all guys coming in here.
Welcome to the All-Star
Yeah,
Clown
and stuff
Review.
like that. I usually have
Free
a lot more,
balloons
but
for
it's all
all.
good, you know. My main thing is it
Welcome
just
to
go
the
a video
All-Star
like
Clown
the rest of them
Review.
and things.
Free
but,
balloons
yeah,
for
I
all.
love doing this comedy hour stuff, man. 'Cause
Welcome to the
this is the
All-Star
type
Clown
of stuff here that
Review.
we've been doing.
Free balloons for
These are the
all.
clowns and the fools and the buffoons
Welcome to the All-Star
and the idiots
Clown
and the
Review.
low IQ people.
Free balloons for
'Cause none of
all.
them are not bright, man. They're not smart, man.
Welcome to
They're
the
just good
All-Star
actors,
Clown
man.
Review.
Cosplay.
Free
and
balloons for
This
all.
is what we see them in their natural
Welcome
state,
to the
which is
All-Star
a
Clown
clown
Review.
outfit, right?
Free
That's
balloons
the
for
thing
all.
about it. We, as a people in America, feel
Welcome
for
to the
okey-doke,
All-Star Clown
you
Review.
know? You know what I'm
Free
saying? That's
balloons
exactly
for
what it is.
all.
Look at it.
Welcome to the
people.
All-Star
This is the
Clown
problem.
Review.
Free
Boy, I tell you,
balloons
man.
for all.
So let me see here.
Welcome
What
to the
else,
All-Star
did I
Clown
cover?
Review.
Hold on,
Free
did I cover-
balloons for all.
So let me go back and look at my notes.
Welcome
And for
to the
those that are
All-Star
coming in
Clown
right
Review.
now,
Free balloons
welcome
for
you into
all.
the chat.
Welcome to the All-Star Clown Review.
Free balloons for all.
So once again,
Welcome to the
this is a
All-Star Clown
definition style
Review.
examiner
Free
of the
balloons for
democratic
all.
symbol of socialism. It's described
Welcome
as
to
an
the All-Star
ideology,
Clown
right,
Review.
as
Free
pursuing
balloons for
economic
all.
equality, strong.
Welcome to the
public
All-Star Clown
service,
Review.
So they say.
Free
and
balloons for
work
all.
and worker control over the economy.
Welcome to the All-Star
Through the
Clown
democratic
Review.
means,
Free balloons
like,
for all.
elections and laws. It frames the ideology
Welcome to the All-Star
favorable
Clown
by
Review.
contrasting
Free
it
balloons for
only
all.
with revolution and authoritarian
Welcome to the
rule.
All-Star Clown
This is
Review.
what they want.
Free
They
balloons
don't
for
want
all.
the debate. They feel like they don't have to. You know,
Welcome to the
all of them
All-Star
come in
Clown
here, they
Review.
always ask questions
Free
about
balloons
Trump.
for all.
They don't. It ain't about when
Welcome
we
to the
ask them
All-Star
questions,
Clown Review.
they don't know.
Free
or they're told
balloons for
not
all.
to answer those type of questions.
Welcome
Questions
to
they
the
answer is
All-Star
designed
Clown
to make you
Review.
look foolish.
Free
That's what it
balloons
is.
for
The
all.
one thing that I roll with what we
Welcome
call
to the
right
All-Star
pen,
Clown
and this is
Review.
one of the things
Free
I'm trying to get
balloons
sponsored
for
by
all.
them. And I'm telling you guys,
Welcome to the
you guys
All-Star
should look
Clown
into
Review.
right pen.
Free balloons
Because
for
I'm gonna
all.
tell you, me, let me move this up. Can I move this up a little bit? I'm gonna move this
Welcome
up
to the
here.
All-Star
I'm
Clown
gonna move this
Review.
up here.
Free balloons for
All
all.
right, and then I'm also going to show
Welcome
right,
to the All-Star
right
Clown
pen. Let me
Review.
do that too,
Free
'cause I didn't
balloons
even
for all.
get my layout together. So I'm gonna go ahead
Welcome
and
to
open
the
that up.
All-Star Clown
I
Review.
want you guys
Free
to
balloons
once
for
again,
all.
'cause I did the demo before. But
Welcome
this is
to the
one of
All-Star
things,
Clown
one of the
Review.
tools that I
Free
use.
balloons for all.
Welcome to the All-Star
Called
Clown
right
Review.
pen.
Free balloons for all.
I got it early at $79.
Welcome to the All-Star
though, but
Clown Review.
This is it right
Free
here.
balloons for all.
You guys can now you guys
Welcome
can
to
really
the
see it.
All-Star Clown Review.
Free
This is it
balloons
right
for
there
all.
down below. Right.
Welcome to the All-Star
Where
Clown
is right
Review.
pen at? Oh, yeah, there
Free
it is right here.
balloons for all.
This is right pen right here.
Welcome to the All-Star Clown Review.
When you
Free
hit it at the
balloons
top,
for all.
you can take screenshots of what people
Welcome
say.
to the All-Star Clown
It can
Review.
take articles
Free
like
balloons for
CNN,
all.
Wall Street Journal.
Welcome to the All-Star Clown
what's the other
Review.
one?
Free
Washington
balloons
Post,
for all.
Don't matter. Or if you got one of those
Welcome
type
to
of
the
friends
All-Star Clown
that are
Review.
on the left,
Free balloons
you know
for
they always
all.
like to text you something, copy and paste. You can
Welcome
do the
to
same
the
thing.
All-Star Clown
You can text
Review.
what they say
Free
here,
balloons for
and then you
all.
can get the replies. And it was sift out.
Welcome to the
right?
All-Star
It's
Clown
gonna
Review.
Look into it.
Free
It's gonna give
balloons
you
for
with
all.
rhetoric, which is not true, lies,
Welcome
and
to
so
the
forth.
All-Star Clown
So
Review.
This is a tool
Free
that I
balloons
use.
for
I keep
all.
this thing on my phone as well as on my computer.
Welcome to the All-Star
But you
Clown
never know,
Review.
right? So this
Free
is
balloons for
there's so
all.
much of misinformation out there. It's unreal.
Welcome to the
You know
All-Star
what I'm
Clown
saying? So this is a
Review.
way.
Free
this is how
balloons
I
for
protect
all.
myself. That way I don't catch
Welcome
me
to the
slipping,
All-Star
you know what I'm
Clown
saying?
Review.
So it's
Free
called
balloons
right
for all.
pen. Paste it, expose it.
Welcome to the
Post it.
All-Star Clown
This is
Review.
exactly what it is.
Free balloons
So when
for
I get these
all.
clowns that come in, even in this room, in this chat,
Welcome to the All-Star
all I
Clown
gotta do is just
Review.
copy
Free
and paste it
balloons
and
for
put it in
all.
there. This is exactly what
Welcome
it
to the
is.
All-Star Clown
And so why you
Review.
worried
Free
about that?
balloons for
Oh,
all.
yeah. See, I'm just gonna read in the chat and
Welcome
stuff
to
right
the
here as
All-Star
well.
Clown Review.
Free
Yeah,
balloons
they
for
are.
all.
I mean, this is the thing. And then that's the thing about it.
Welcome to the
when I
All-Star
talked about the
Clown
healthcare
Review.
and stuff like
Free
that as well,
balloons for all.
because with the Trump RX thing,
Welcome
Trump
to
had
the
a better
All-Star Clown Review.
thing than Obamacare.
Free balloons
He
for
took
all.
the problems with Obamacare.
Welcome
opened
to
it
the
up where we
All-Star
would have
Clown
choice
Review.
if they were
Free
allowed it to go
balloons
through.
for all.
But unfortunately, one senator held it up.
Welcome to the All-Star
He
Clown
blocked it. It was
Review.
one senator.
Free
that- that's
balloons
why
for
it didn't
all.
go through. They blocked it or whatever.
Welcome to the All-Star
Affordable
Clown
Care Act,
Review.
I just call
Free
it Obamacare.
balloons for
One
all.
of the worst disasters.
Welcome to
taking
the All-Star
away
Clown Review.
Free
constitutional
balloons for
rights.
all.
These people mean us more
Welcome to
harm
the
than
All-Star
good.
Clown Review.
But I don't want
Free
nothing
balloons
Obama
for
is
all.
selling, man. Nothing
Welcome
what
to the
Obama is
All-Star
selling
Clown
at
Review.
Free balloons for all.
all. Take his healthcare stuff.
Welcome
you
to
put
the
it in
All-Star
here,
Clown
and what it
Review.
does is it
Free
tells you
balloons
the
for
truth.
all.
Because you know there's going to be misinformation.
Welcome to
spin
the
news, and
All-Star
all the
Clown
rest of it.
Review.
It's terrible.
Free balloons for all.
Right?
Welcome to
Oh,
the
yeah, I keep
All-Star
forgetting about
Clown
that. I forgot to
Review.
turn that down.
Free
I got that on
balloons
high
for
pitch.
all.
Sorry about that. Let me turn that down. All right. Hey, Godzilla, why you coming in here with a phony name, though, man? You know what I'm saying? Use a phony, right? You are just coming in here, right? Boy, that's why I just say, man, all they are is children, most of them, man. Shouldn't you be in your mama's basement, man? I mean, it's going to keep it real, you know? That's one thing that I do. I love to troll. That's how I do. So when you come in here thinking that you're getting me told, now I appreciate you telling me I had my music thing up so loud. Keep forgetting about that. But this is a thing. You act like a little child. Here's the thing about it. Here's that, he's got out here, brother. Got the dumb AI video blasting over his voice. The irony of him calling people clowns. Can't even run his own show correctly. See, there are what they call fake perfectionists. You know, see, if it was up to them and Obama make mistakes, he'll cover for them. But since we over here supporting Trump, they want to call you out. But see, what you don't realize though, Gorilla, I'm not sensitive, insecure, I'm not one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I allow you to come in here and talk. You notice you won't say nothing else from them. You won't hear nothing else. This ain't even your name. You hide behind a meme. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing going for yourself. Where's my crybaby sign? Y'all ain't heard that in a little while. Where's my crybaby? Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, Godzilla. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. We'll get you some McDonald's afterwards. You and Gore are going to get some McDonald's afterwards. Put that baby bottle up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's Godzilla. Oh, it's okay. Godzilla, God King. You know you a nerd. You over here like Godzilla. I like Godzilla too. But I'm just saying, boy, look at him. You won't hear nothing else from him. You won't hear nothing else. But I appreciate him telling me about that volume. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Where you go, Godzilla? Yeah, where he go? Oh, he just I'll sit up on out of here. Yeah, though. So other than that, so that's basically what it is, though, man. Just over here, we talked a lot about the Democratic, right, Socialist, right, and it's a whole bunch of them, man. You know, Gore, you know full well that what that means. Tons of losers getting paid for Democrat organizations to spread their BS and lies, trying to sway opinion. Glad it's not working. It's not working. He's still coming in here. Still trying to convince the people in this chat. Still trying to do it. It hasn't worked then. It's not working now. He said, Jason, why? I'm speaking facts. I can give, which guy here, reputable sources for everything. Hey, Gore, I'm asking you a question. Post something down here right now that's a reputable source. Let's go in and pull it up. Just go in and post it. I'm giving you the opportunity. Go ahead and pull it up. Not the boomer wanting everyone's full name and using it. I don't want everybody's full name or whatever like that, but surely you could have been a little bit more original because we know you ain't Godzilla. You just somebody that's trying to be funny. You ain't even do that. Host debate me on healthcare. Okay, so I'm asking you a question though, Gord. Put down what you have that is credible about healthcare, and I do a live demonstration. It's open. It's transparent. I'm challenging you on it. Come on now. You won't put it up. I'm just saying. You said that you got we got Matt. Oh yeah, what's going on with you, Matt? Hold on for a minute, Matt. Boy, we got Matt in the house over here. Hold on, where's my thing at, man? You know I gotta always got Matt in the house, boy. That's what's up. iPet Ghost is in the house. Man, I ain't seen iPet Ghost in a long time. What's going on with your iPet Ghost, boy? iPet Ghost. Yeah, that's what's up. Got iPet Ghost in the house. Boy, it's good to see you again, iPet Ghost. Yeah. You know what? I've been asking Gore before. He said he had what is it? Basically credible information. You know what I'm saying? Boy, he's saying that he has credible information about healthcare. But I said, could you post something that's credible, that you saying that's credible? You know, you can put it in here. Just post up something. You ain't got to be intimidated by my fact checker. I'm just going to fact check it and see if it was true or not. That's all. You know what I'm saying? It's either going to be one or two things. You know, come on now. I'm doing fine, iPad Ghost. How about yourself, man? I'm doing fine, man. Doing fine. Mm-hmm. He says, Godzilla, he's trying to get my attention. He says, some random guy is original. Ain't no way you getting on me about originality. Yeah, I'm going to get on you. In fact, I could bang on you too if you like, you know what I'm saying? Because I troll you better than you control me. I'll make you famous. You know what I'm saying? Many people have tried. You want to ride down this game? We can play this game. I played the dozens growing up in the black community. What you got? What you got? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it.
Beta!
That's what Godzilla, God King is. What is he again?
Beta!
Yeah, that's what Jesse Lee Peterson calls you, a beta male. Just get down and stay down where you belong. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear nothing about you in the Epstein files, man. You ain't got it. As I mentioned many times, the grand jury got the whole file sitting. They dealing with it. It's there. And when it comes out, then you will see. Till then, shut up, because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't. Because how do I know that? Most of us in this room knows that the grand jury have all the evidence, you idiot. You know what I'm saying? You just over here this is what I'm talking about with propaganda news. He just regurgitating stuff that he heard out there. It's looking like a fool. That's why when they put the phony stuff out there about the Epstein list, I didn't go for it. I didn't go for it at all until the grand jury signs on it and say what it is, though, man. It's still in litigation. What you talking about? You just coming in here just talking, man. But I love it because I'm going to make you famous, though. Being stupid, I'm going to make you famous. Well, I got to get that sound bite. I make you famous. Young Guns, right? Boy. Tony the Kid, boy. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see here, reading this thing. I'm just waiting on Gore. He said that he had credible information about the healthcare system. I done asked you over 3 times, right? Where is it? You blind? I must be because I didn't see anything. I'm over here. You mean to tell me you got a few words? I'm looking for a whole paragraph. Canadian healthcare, better outcomes, shorter wait times, blah, blah, blah. He talks about the source is WHO. We have removed ourselves from the World Health Organization. They were another criminal organization anyway. They didn't do anything. They were also the reasons why we were paying high medical costs and everything. Are you kidding me? World Health Organization, the same people that was behind COVID and all this and other things. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, man. I just posted it. Yeah, I've seen some of your stuff talking about you just posted. You said Canadian healthcare, better outcomes, shorter waits or whatever. Hold on for a minute. Let me do this here, man. Let me go ahead and do this though too, because I got friends in Canada, and there's certain things that they have to wait in line on a wait list for like a year when it come down to certain type of surgeries and things like this, man. You sure you want to ride this train, man? Do you really want to do it? Hold on for a minute. Let me go ahead and do you really want to come on and ride this train? It's the Trump train. Woo, woo. Do you still want to ride this train? Hold on. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Is that all you have to say? Do you got more, Gord? Do you have more? Hold on for a minute. Give me one moment here. Put up my Trump thing here for a minute. That's for my trolls, you know? Yeah, I got for my trolls. But I want you to see this clown thing here too. All right, I'm just over here looking at what he said. Hold on for a minute. Give me one moment here. I got your number here. Hold on for a minute. I got your number here. Gord. Let me see here. Hold on for a minute. Give me one moment here, man. All right, let's see here. Stuff is steady coming in. All right, let's see it. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see something. I read that already. Let me see. Gore mentioned about the Epstein thing. He's talking about Canada. We're talking about the United States. That's what I see. Did you say anything else? Why are we even talking about Canada? We over here talking about United States and Obamacare. Y'all in the chat, did he mention something? Is there a way you can copy and paste? Did he mention something about America healthcare over here in America? Obamacare? Affordable Care Act is not affordable at all. That's even worse than Obamacare. He's going to try to say affordable health care. Let me see here. Gord is in Minnesota living with his younger sister. Okay, I'm sorry to hear it. Oh, he's over there in, oh yeah, I'm sorry to hear it. He's over there where the fraud is going on at. Yeah, it's fraud. Fraudsters. Yeah, sorry to hear it. Gore, did you say anything about, let's see here, he said it used DOT government source for health care. They use DOT. Okay, let's find this out. Let's go and check this out. Let's go ahead and pull this stuff up, man. I gotta look into this. Give me one moment here. I'm only getting bits and pieces. Oops. Hold on for a minute. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong. How did I do that, boy? Care. Boy, I tell you, hold on for a minute. I had to go back in my channel here. Give me one moment. Hit the wrong button. Trying to copy and paste this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go back on my other channel and let me do this over here and do it. Okay, so you talk about that. What else Gore talking about? I just posted it. Let me see. He says here, hold on for a minute. I'm looking for the gold. Can't carry guns in Canada. He sure can't. You right about that? Let me see here. 28% of Americans wait forever for treatment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that and the thing about all this is, isn't that still that's basically Obama. This is all Obama stuff, right? Saying this is what you talking about? What we talking about? We talking about Obama stuff? This is all you do realize that this is still Obamacare because this was called just because it was called affordable health care. This is still Obamacare, man. Right? We're still talking about Obamacare. You comparing Canada to America? What? Bet the host ignores 28% of Americans never get health care. The reason why we can't, because we can't afford it. I've been said that. You ain't saying nothing new though, Gord. I've been said that. What are you talking about? I thought you're going to have this great revelation or something that I don't know. I've been saying that, man. I was one of them. I couldn't afford it. What you talking about? What you mean? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about it. It says, compare the cost of health care per capita, Canada. You understand that Canada relies on the United States, right? Facts. With Canada, compared to the United States, Canada is a welfare, right, state to us. The job innovation and all that stuff, all the money that we used to, we stopped that now due to Trump and the tariffs. They got to pay back now. They do pay tariffs now. Before that, yeah, that was looking good. We can even mention you forgot to even mention some other countries is better than Canada. We talk about a lot of these particular Nordic countries, right? The Nordic countries is even doing better than Canada. This so-called free healthcare stuff, who's paying for it? It's the American people who's paying for it, and that's the real deal. Our tax-paying dollars go to these Nordic countries, right, to hold them up, right? So they can go around and say, well, we got real universal health care. But that's even pulling down now. You know, you do realize that they got to pay their tariffs. They haven't been paying their fair share. Even with the NATO stuff, they haven't been paying their fair share. But now the Europeans are going to have to pay like they weigh now. Those days are over. right? Those days in Canada too. Canada said Canada healthcare is $2 trillion per year. I don't even know why we even talking about Canada. Who cares? We talking about America. We don't care about Canada. We don't live in Canada, right? We talking about America, right? You ain't saying nothing that's revelation at all, man. Wasting my time. Gave you a chance. I would have respected you better if you were going to try to talk about, you know you can't talk about America, the so-called Affordable Care Act, which is Obamacare. You know you can't do it. Boy, I tell you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Gore just wasting my time like he always do. He always wastes my time, man. Always waste my time coming in here. Always waste my time. Can't even deal with the facts. Waste my time. Waste my time. Damn, man, ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, under Trump, we are in a better position than we ever have been before. And the tariffs tells the story. All of these nations that was getting over on us for years, now they got to pay. You look at the Scandinavian countries now, they're going to be in trouble. And now, if they're either they're going to have to pay to have the military protection, or Trump has already said that he's going to pull him. One of the two. We win either way. They're in no position to bargaining nothing. They have no leverage, no government. They don't have anything. Their military is weak, inferior. Our military is strong. We have the greatest military in the world, and we have the most guns than any other country in the world. We are the largest, right? That put us as the boss, right? That's exactly what it is. We the boss. We are the boss. We pay the cost. You pay the cost to be the boss, right? But I'm going to have to get on out of here, guys. I got to get to work soon. I appreciate you guys coming in on the live stream chat, man. We had a little fun. That was my call, and that, yep, it is exactly what it is. I'm going to have to get on out of there. Man, I'm going to check your channel out again tomorrow, too, man. I like your channel. I'll be checking it out and stuff. I got to get up early in the morning, man. I got to take care of some things. But you guys been great, man. I thank you for you guys showing up, coming in here, showing up and showing out like we always do, man. Yep. So other than that, though, man, yep. And see, what he's talking about with the high prices, the cost of groceries, mass tax cuts and everything for the billionaires, he's only sprouting out the stuff. He doesn't even realize. I went over this earlier. I broke it down, what we talk about, the Democratic Socialist. He just coming in, Johnny come late. Gore, just watch it earlier, man, because the stuff you talking about is coming from the same party that we've been exposing, right? This is not a democracy. It is a constitutional republic, sir. All the stuff you talking about is coming from the far left, right? All that crap, that's where it's coming from. Trump is trying to straighten it out, and he's doing a great job. This is a 16-year-old deal that we've been under, going way back with that big-eared galoot Obama, right? He was all roads lead to him, right? The Democratic Socialist, right? Boy, I tell you, there's a list of them. I went over this stuff already. Boy, I tell you. But, you know, like I said, he never Trumper. Yeah, never Trumper. You got Mud Butter. You got Mud Butter. He come in here, too. I seen Mud Butter on some of these other channels, too. You know, Mud Butter, you can't do what I do, man. You can't troll. They get Mud Butter. Mud Butter. Man, you can't do what I do, Mud Butter. I be seeing Mud Butter on these other channels, too. I see Mud Butter. There's a few of them I see on here, man, you know. I don't see Gore very much, but I see Mud Butter, you know. Boy, I tell you. But these are the brainless, mindless type of people that come in our chats and stuff like that. But we know where the stuff is coming from, right? And we talked about it, and we're gonna be exposing more and more, right? Yep, because it really is off the back tail of communism. They just can't flat out outright say communism. They're going to try to dress it up because they hijacked the Democrat Party. Because we got to keep in mind, the old guard people is already out. New generation coming in, your Cory Bookers, your AOC, you know, leading in charge, Bernie Sanders. That's the old one right there. Democratic Socialists, we got a whole group of them. The people that you see that's not even born in here, they're in our Congress, right? We're talking about in our Senate. They should not be in here, right? You got to be American-born citizenship. They're working on changing rules in regards to that right now. We ain't got to deal with this type of stuff much longer, you know. So they have set this system up. Trump is going to be getting rid of the taxes, what they don't know. This says, I kind of know, man, this is like children in here, man. They're silly. They don't even know. They don't even know what we know. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the reasons we got that new boy that's about to be in there with the going to be the new Fed chair. There's going to be a lot of changes, man, and he's going to be changing the system within, man. They think they're protected, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be making changes on the inside. Exactly what it is, man. You know. So we're winning, ladies and gentlemen. We already got our boy in there on the Fed chair, man. And it's about to go down, man. Man, they ain't seen nothing, man. Wait, because we're in the golden age, man. Wait and see, man. That oil taxes going to be, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. This is all happening under Trump versus their system that they set up. Boy, I tell you. Let me get on out of here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, man. Oh, somebody wrote down here the 14th great again. Oh, yeah, yep. I see that here. Business, fraud. Yeah, that's what I say. A lot of these people are young guys, man. I can kind of already tell just how they talking. You know, remember I said they've been raised with misinformation. They hold up democratic, socialist type of ideologies, right? Totalitarian systems, right? They've been learning this stuff from K-12, right? And college. This is the thing about it, right? They don't debate very well. They just don't have any information for real. That's why you can see them in this room. It's a joke to me. This is just spin news, CNN, all this other kind of stuff. They think they be having points and stuff, man. They think they got a got you moment. Do y'all realize that we have already won the midterms? All you're doing is wasting time in here. Yeah, am I crashing out? No. We have the leverage. You don't. You can mention all about high gas prices and taxes. In fact, Joe Biden had even higher, 9% inflation. We got 3-point-something% inflation. I checked. It's still Joe Biden, one of the worst. Basement Obama, right? Come on now. If we're going to compare apples to apples now and oranges to oranges, here it is. Go look it up. I already did the research. 9% inflation under Joe Biden, right? Look at that. Man, so many jobs lost in the private sector. A lot of jobs are gained in the government. Trump had to cut that down because, once again, Democratic Socialists love big government. They always do. They love big government. They love being welfare recipient type people and all the rest of this stuff. It never worked. They don't have any type of examples of their system working anywhere. If they bring it up, we can bring up North Korea. In fact, we don't even have to go that extreme. We can just go in and bring up old Venezuela, Cuba, right? And a lot of these other places, right? That's exactly what it is. Old school Soviet Union, where it used to be bread lines and all this other stuff. Man, they ain't got nothing, man. They ain't got nothing for us, man. But I'm going to get ready to head out of here. You guys take care of yourself. Dunta Rant. I appreciate you, man. Ray's podcast show. Y'all should check him out. I'm going to give him a plug again. He got a great show and stuff. I'm usually on his show and a few others. And I appreciate you, man. Jason Beatrice, man, I appreciate you as well, too. Texas Jane and stuff like that. iPet Ghost and things like that. I appreciate you guys, man, as well. Not you again. You said on your knees, Mud Butter. I know, right? Mud Butter always come up in here, man, on his knees. Hands and knees, right? Who else in there? Did I leave out anybody else before I go? Man, you guys have been great, though, man. You really have, though. That's what I say, though. This is a beautiful thing. Talked about this. And if some of the people are going to watch this thing, man, where you just break this stuff down. They were trying to take over America, man. That's why somebody like Trump had to step up. Trump saw this stuff coming way before we did. Look at what's going on. Boy, he saw this stuff, man. Shoot. You don't even need glasses to see that. Look like, let me see here. Wait a moment. Gord sent me a text. What's it? Not a text. He's commented in the room. He says, LOL, I just destroyed the host on Gord, nobody, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can post that stuff in your dreams. You didn't think I was going to see that. You know, I see all the posts. I see everything, right? I see everything. But yeah, Gord, man, you want to hold up a democratic socialist. I don't talk to a person that's a Democrat socialist, that's a commie. You don't get no time no more with me, because we don't deal with commies over here, man. And I'm gonna call you what you really are. You a commie. That's exactly what it is. I'm trying to be under disguise and trying to do all this Democrat socialist type crap. You are a commie, sir. And we're gonna call you out for what you really are. That's what you are. You haven't gained nothing, though. You have nothing and you won't gain nothing. I destroyed you. You know, you over here talking about Canada. Boy, that's why I said this is a child here, man. No grown-ass man do this type of stuff. These leftist Democrats don't have a life. So they come on up in conservative channels and want to troll. That means we have something. You have something to fight. I mean, have something right. Yeah, we have something right. You're right. That's exactly what it is, man. Because I usually be trolling them. I troll them harder than this, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing about it, though. What was
the devil is a Democrat.
Yeah, that's what Tony. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. I be trolling them hard too, man. Gord, oh, yeah, okay, Gord. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to go, but Gord, yeah, Gord, you should educate yourself. You probably don't even know who you really support, you know, because if you holding up the Democratic Socialists, that makes you not only a Marxist, but it also makes you a communist. You know what I'm saying? You're a commie. Yep, that's exactly what it is. We don't rock with commies around here. That's why your party is losing, right? We're winning. They already conceded. We just got to go out and vote, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make sure y'all go out there and vote in the midterms. Make sure you go out here and vote. I always love it when Texas Jane posts that baby bottle and the little baby though and the crying stuff. Cause that's exactly what it is. Gord left him running out of here crying, man. He ain't proved nothing. Talking about Canada. We don't even live in Canada. We know that I know Canada's healthcare system, right? But in order for them to be able to afford that, they will have to rely on Americans to be able to do that, just like the Europeans. Get on out of here, boy. I tell you, man. Won't put no real stuff down. I'm thinking he was going to talk about over here about the ACA. Can't even do that right. Boy, I tell you. Boy. Yeah, but the Trump RX would have been a lot better if it wasn't being blocked, you know what I'm saying, by one senator. But that's all right. Yep, that's all right, though. We're going to be all right. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, man. Yep, so other than that, we're just going to go ahead on and do, you already know what I'm going to do, what I always do, you know. We are going to do the who, you know, the Star-Spangled Banner. Boy, I just love the Star-Spangled Banner, man. We'll go ahead and pull that up. Star-Spangled Banner. Where is that? Where did I put it at? Okay, I think it's over here. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and pull that up. Get that Star-Spangled Banner up. There it is. Hold on for a minute. Go ahead and do it right. So, yeah, man, I appreciate you all coming in on the chat. Man, doing what we always do, man. It's a beautiful thing. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and reposition this. I'm going to have to really lay this thing out when I get a chance. But other than that, though, I see y'all tomorrow. It's all good. Try to do it a little earlier. I'm going to try to. Yeah, I'm going to try to. But, yeah, other than that, I got to get out here and make them donuts, you know. All right, so let's go ahead and where my flag at? Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm about to say, where my flag at? I appreciate all you guys, man. And, yeah, so be safe out there. We're going to do Star-Spangled Banner and things, and then I'm going to shut it down. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace and chicken grease. Your boy Tony Love is out.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes